do your reputation justice, Commander.
he is a very generic balding streamer with no set schedule. And if that sounds like something you're interested in, we're gonna spam a link down below, and you can follow him. He's got all kinds of great ideas like that. Oh, so
I would like to add to that, completely unwatchable. About real quick, I do want to give a big shout out to new streamer Arctix. He is in the chat right now. Arctix is actually the gentleman who helped me hook up with City State Entertainment and Mark Jacobs, who I'm now talking to via email, which is kind of mind-blowing to me. But a big thank you to Arctix Mods. If we could link twitch.tv/Arctix channel. He is a beginning streamer, guys. He is going to be having some of this content on his channel as well. So something to think about, and definitely top and follow.
You do your reputation justice, matter.
yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it's like watching.
I didn't quite understand how Twitch could deliver pain until that stream, but it worked.
You do your reputation justice, matter.
Oh man, you sons of bitches! It is good to see you guys. Alright, you guys can talk now.
Hey!
What is going on?
Nothing much.
Welcome to the first ever podcast. Show! It's a show. Oh my god. There it is. You're on there. What's going on?
There.
Dennis, we've got Dennis. Den Genesis. What do you want people to call you?
Oh, like Den.
Den? Okay, Den.
Works.
Like I'm gonna go lay down in the den.
Yeah.
There's Den.
Did you just say you're gonna go lay down in the den?
Don't people say that? Don't people say that? Like, isn't there like a place in the house called the Den?
Like, nah.
No, not in Norway. Look at this guy. Oh man, and then we have the always lovely Maudius. How are you today?
It's good to have. It's good to be here.
From Brains Games with slightly less shadowing.
Yes, slightly. Just
Slightly. I, screw Skype. And of course, I'm your neighborhood friendly Arctix. Hello and welcome. So, what are we going to talk about, guys? What's it going to be?
I don't know. You just brought me in here.
I did.
You're like-
I literally messaged him a couple hours ago.
You called me. I just woke up with the most raging boner.
I love how you mentioned that after you talked to me, you dick.
Yeah, because
Seriously.
like you called me before I could tweet, and I was like, oh shit, and like.
So, like, was it
It was
still
like-
there?
I was like, okay, all right. So he called me. The boner fell down like instantly when I heard Arctix's voice.
It
was
had
like-
to
he
take
was
some
like, hey,
time.
dude.
The blood
Like,
doesn't just rush away from it. It has to like slowly. So like, at one point, would you say that it was pointing at me in the camera?
No. Camera? I was using the phone against my ear. You were dude like, okay, dude. Skype call, no video. I was like, what the fuck is he up to? Like,
Yeah. I was
okay.
half asleep when that happened. So
Yeah, and, yeah.
what have you guys been playing lately? I know what you've been playing, Dennis. Maudius, what have you been playing?
I just downloaded 1001 Spikes. I wanted to play that game for a fucking while. I just never got around to it. And I played it a little bit last night. I got pissed off. But
yeah, that bullshit game.
It's a pretty
but it's
rage-inducing
fun,
game.
though. I love those fucking little platformers where you have to go and get the pixel perfect jumps and avoid the shit. It's fun. For me.
Precision platformers.
I love them.
They're ridiculous.
That's why I love Mega Man so much.
Fuck. Let me. Which one? All of them? Not the first one. Nobody likes the first one.
I like the first.
The first one is the worst. It's the worst.
Yeah, because you suck,
dude. No,
You're the
it
worst.
sucks.
You're
It sucks.
actually the worst fucking Mega Man
It is.
player I've
It is the
watched.
worst. That game is terrible. Terrible. It
You're
is
the
so raging.
worst
How?
player.
Okay. How are you?
It's insane.
How are you supposed to know to go
bad?
back and get the magical wall shooting gun
Because
thing?
you see it when you do the stage the first time.
It looks like a fucking nut. Like it looks like a nut that you would put in a fucking Kinect's box. I don't know. Looks like a
Big
nut.
glasses.
Xbox.
You son of a bitch! It's and it's also the easiest Mega Man game.
No,
out there, the
no,
first
it's
one.
not.
It's
No
the
way.
easiest.
No way.
I played it.
It's not the easiest.
Yes,
It is.
there's no way
It's
that's
the fucking
easy.
easiest. I complete that game with breeze. And every other Mega Man game after that one.
Did you
fucks me in the
just
ass.
did you just turn Russian? I complete the game with breeze. I don't think about it.
I do. I complete the breeze game. But seriously, it's
That
the
game,
easiest. I don't like the only hard part of that game is fucking Yellow Devil, and even him is like fucking easy if you get the pattern down.
You know, I just needed a little practice.
What's up,
Yeah, you
everybody?
suck, man.
So what's up, everybody? Yeah, exactly. How's everybody doing? Bran, Nikan, Gorhoff, Vistage.
So
Good to see
many
you.
lovely faces in here.
No,
Love them. Love you all. That's just my love sound.
that is your love sound.
Do that off.
So, this is our first ever the Arctic Circle Lounge podcast. We literally, no joke, guys, came up with this in less than 12 hours. It was like, hey, we're going to do this thing. And then last minute, I was like, hey, let me go talk to the Norwegian. And hey, we're here. That fast.
Let me go talk to the Norwegian.
Dennis
That
is the
was a
Norwegian.
thing.
Racist.
Let me go talk
He's
to
the
the
Norwegian,
Yeah,
dude. He's number one Norwegian. I mean, he's a big star over there. Like, you know, I mean, it's okay. We can talk about your stardom. You know, why do you have murder face going on? What are you doing?
I'm typing a tweet.
You got murder.
Type
He's,
tweets,
dude,
Dennis.
Dennis. Have you ever seen Dennis's murder face? It's like this. Look.
Just did you not see the new tweet that I like? Not the one I just did, but I made I just sat down and photoshopped the shit to promote this stream.
Oh my God, no, I haven't seen it.
I will
let
link
me
it
see-
in the Twitch chat.
Let me see
There
it
we go.
because we have a cool scene that we can actually show people what we're looking at. Oh my God. Oh my God. What is this?
Join the stream. I am scared of that stream.
Look at this face though.
Will not join that stream in the Dennis army of murderers.
Yes.
No! Stop it.
Just like have blood splatters in the background.
Look at this face though. Like
scissors.
so angry and there's so much hair.
There's a lot of hair.
There's a lot of hair in that picture. Like literally Wow, dude.
That's how it's done.
In the
Son?
70s? Seriously.
Oh my god.
That is ridiculous. So what's popular in Norway?
Is that where this is
In what?
I'm just wondering.
Fucking no, I don't pay attention to anything Norwegian. So like, I was like really thinking of like an answer here, and I'm like, I don't know, food.
So
Food is
yeah,
really
this is
popular.
how Dennis gets ready for the podcast. He's like, BRB guys, I got to go to the store and buy tomatoes.
I didn't even say tomatoes.
You
I just
said tomato, that you bought some tomatoes. Yeah. You
No, I
told us.
said, bro, I'ma just head out to UMS and buy some stuff. It's like 3 minutes away, BRB. I didn't say anything about tomatoes.
Oh my god. Oh man. So Mott, how's everything working on your end? How's all the audio stuff? Is it all set up finally?
It is a lot more set up
Good.
than it was previously when I did other things. Now you can actually hear me. When I whisper, you can hear it. So
That's
a
good.
That's a big thing. So I'll test it right now. Fuck. Shit.
I think we can hear
You
you.
can actually hear that.
I think we can hear you.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's a good thing. So all that audio set up now, and thanks to Tyson and you for fucking helping us out.
Tyson's the tits McGee when it comes to audio equipment, man. He knows his shit.
He's pretty fucking amazing. When it
Dennis knows his shit too, but like his, you have to have like the European plug and everything. It doesn't work right,
Why? That's not true.
I am just fucking laying into you today. I don't know why. The raging boner thing. I'm mad you didn't tell me about that because I would have made so many jokes this morning.
Did you at all like listen to my voice when you called me? I was like,
Yeah,
yeah, man, what's up? Like,
It sounded like you just either just got off or like were really
I was
baked.
both like really sleepy and tired of like all the boner madness because it was.
Boner madness? You have madness with your boner?
Hey, it escaped my boxer. Like,
Oh my
I woke
God.
up and it had flipped the boxer and it was like right there and it was staring at me like this.
Okay, so alright.
It was
So
like-
your penis has your same fucking face that you put in that fucking.
Oh my
that
God, I didn't-
Yes.
Picture.
Oh
Your
my
dick
God.
Just looks at you.
Yeah, he's
Like,
like, come
so-
at me, fucker.
Dead
Like,
eye.
it's like,
Did it
you
slowly
wanna mess,
escape?
bro?
Because like we've all experienced that where it slowly escapes, or was it just
I
happened
don't
to?
think this was slowly, dude. I think it was like.
What the
it was,
fuck
like,
were
out
you
of there.
dreaming about?
Has that face.
What were you
Yeah.
dreaming about?
What?
Yeah, now he gets quiet. What? What were
Yeah,
you
like,
dreaming
everyone was
about?
talking
You had
about
to be dreaming about something.
I can't remember my dreams unless it's like a bad dream where I get murdered or something.
Well, it's good to know that doesn't turn you on.
Yeah, so like
That's
it's not,
positive.
I don't know what I was dreaming, but either way, it was like that's a funny tweet, and so I tweeted.
Did
it,
you?
So
Did you have to pee?
no.
No, because that's the worst when you have morning
Oh,
wood
yeah,
and you
because-
have to
yeah.
pee. Like you
Well,
literally
I sit,
have to.
Well,
you
I sit and I pee,
Oh, yeah,
so
we have
it's
to
not a
fucking,
real
like,
big
bend
big
shit
deal.
to, like, yeah, dude, that's rough.
wait.
Yeah.
So you sit when you pee?
Yeah, because you get more pee out of your system if you sit.
In the
And you don't
morning,
destroy
I
it.
do too because I don't want to fucking stand in the morning.
But what if
Fucking,
you?
I
I
do
just
it
don't-
every day. How fucking chill is it? You just sit and pee, and sometimes you get a bonus poop.
Yeah, but
best.
what if?
That's true too.
What if you
do.
have morning wood? I mean, that's not exactly easy with it staring
No,
you in
but
the
you
face
gotta
when you
tell.
sit
I'm
down.
I'm sitting there.
fucking,
I'm like sitting like this, and I'm like.
You don't
trying to
angle that
tuck
shit
it
down like a thermometer,
and
do you?
And then aim.
Yeah,
And we-
it's
and
an
when- yeah.
adjustment.
Okay,
Yeah.
look, when you have morning wood and you pee, you don't lean over the toilet to like get it all in the hole. You just sit.
I have respect for everybody else who lives in this humble abode. That if I do that, I will spill pee everywhere, and then I have to clean, and I don't want to do that.
But it's not spilling; it's
Two
shooting
Facebook's
pee.
Video. I
Oh
agree.
my god!
Your dick is in the background, like
I'm so happy.
through
Ha!
the window.
Yeah, I get calls from like agencies and stuff, and like, hey Dennis, we need your dick.
His dick was so hard it was singing Tiny Tim this morning.
That was a casting call. Your dick needed.
Yes,
Oh
and
my
I'm like,
God.
"Are you sure? I've been working on my acting skills. No, your dick. Like that.
Oh.
That's how it goes. Like it's.
That's gotta be rough.
It sucks, man.
Hi!
I can never get ahead in life.
Oh, I see what you did there. Oh, the zinger.
Good one.
Never get ahead in life. That's like saying, like, people always tell me, like, dude, are you always thinking ahead? I'm like, I'm always thinking ahead. Always. Aha! Knee slapper.
It is.
Man.
Whee!
So what has been happening recently on each of your streams? Dennis, I know you and I have been playing a lot of Metal Gear Solid 5. Mott, you and PB, you've been playing a lot of random
Dallas.
games? What is it?
Really fucking awesome.
Bo Dallas? What is
Yeah.
it? What is that?
Indie title that I don't think got a lot of fucking push, but I don't care.
Seriously though, it looks like a really a good version of the old Castlevania games. Well, the old Castlevania games are good, but it looks like finally somebody's like, oh shit, I know how to make a Castlevania game. Let's do that. It looks fucking
let's
awesome.
do it the way that we wanted to do it. Yeah.
Bo
Yeah.
Dallas.
It was fucking fun, man. Like there's a lot to it. I mean, like, it seems like there's more to it than even I know yet, because like I haven't even
So this is it. We have it up on the screen. I'm assuming this is the one that looks like Castlevania with a sword.
Yeah.
So this is Bo Dallas. Damn, I want to play this game now.
Oh Dallas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Is it like a
Dallas.
Metroidvania thing? So you have to like backtrack and stuff?
That's a hair trigger for Mott. I heard you raging about that term the other day.
I hate Metroidvania.
The
I just-
term.
It's a fucked up term, but if I say it, people understand what it is.
Right.
So
Yeah,
that is why I
exactly.
use
And
it.
that's the argument that I had when I was doing the show. Is like, how else do you categorize it right now?
Yeah.
Until there's better terminology, you have to fucking use a shitty terminology, and it's infuriating.
It is because it's not Metroid and it's not Castlevania.
It's not. So it's just this fucking garbage pile of things. Like, I get what you're saying, but Metroid was a lot like Castlevania in style, and
But is it like it though?
it's just no. But it's not the thing. But
So it's linear.
it's very
Okay.
It's like a linear. It's very linear because it's 2D. You can only be so non-linear.
Yeah, but so you don't go back and forth places in this game?
You do. There's
So it's a
lot of
Metroidvania.
backtracking.
Yeah, so it is, and that's shitty
So it
because
is a Metroidvania kind of game.
It is a Metroidvania because you have to backtrack. I guess if you're going off of that, because that's what Metroid did. That's what they, and that's also what Castlevania did as well.
and what was the other one? The one that came out for the PS4 first and then PC. Axiom Verge. Yeah, it was the same thing.
Verge
Never played
is
it.
very much like that.
But I'm gonna say I really like the new approach for the Castlevania games. Not the Lords of Shadow though. That shit can go die. I hated it.
Yeah,
but
that game is so
the-
fun. Somehow.
yeah, no, I didn't like it at all.
So,
Which game didn't you like?
Lords of Shadow, the
Lords
new
of Shadow?
Castlevania games. Yeah, I didn't like it. The 3D Castlevania shit that came out.
no,
because it was all QuickTime
Yeah,
events.
It was not.
The whole thing was
I
QuickTime
couldn't
events.
fix that.
It was
It's
fucking
fucking
terrible.
it's lame. And but I like the ones for the DS, Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow, or
Those
like
were
Age
great,
of Ecclesia or
dude.
something. Really good games.
Those are really,
easy,
really
though,
good
but they're
games.
good.
For the original DS, those were amazing games. I fucking loved it because for me it was like there wasn't a Castlevania game that gave me that same feeling as like the first Castlevania or the third one, because
not.
fuck Castlevania 2. Nobody likes Simon Quest.
I like Castlevania 2. If you get like you can get like a ROM file of it that is actually fixed, so they are like not as cryptic. It's true. It's true though.
If you play the hacked version, it's okay.
Yeah, no, but seriously, and that makes you appreciate the other game even more if you play that one.
Yeah, I
It's
guess.
actually not a bad game. It's like it's really experimental.
But let's be honest, as a kid, how
for
the
its
fuck would
time.
you know to go to that corner and kneel down for
No,
like 3
too cryptic, too cryptic. Like they tell you in the game, but like you will understand if like okay, so they explain it like okay, when the shadow is nigh, you at something knee dagger, and like oh, so you mean I should go to that place and crouch? Like it does the worst
like-
explanation.
And Samper just shows up out of nowhere and fucking explains it to us.
My favorite.
That was not my Stamper voice. That was my real voice.
That was no, dude. I felt the Stamper voice a little
My
bit.
favorite Castlevania definitely was the third one. The third one.
Really?
Yeah. Well, okay, not my favorite Castlevania of all time. Symphony of the Night was, But my favorite,
Really?
Yeah, in the old, yeah.
You didn't like Symphony of the
fucking
Night?
Fantastic. Still
I
fantastic.
do.
Still
But
fucking
favorite?
fantastic.
Oh
It's
my
a good game.
It's a good game.
But, I mean, like, I
So
will rank.
I would have to go with the first
Castlevania
one.
or Dracula X, even like higher.
Dracula X is good.
I like the
It's-
first
it's
one. I was a
fucking
fan.
amazing.
I was a fan of the first
Dracula X is good,
Castlevania
but
because
it's not as fucking robust as Symphony of the Night. I'm gonna be honest.
it
not
isn't.
robust.
But see, the thing about the first game is that for its time, like you don't remember a lot of the music of the other Castlevanias, but you remember the music of the first one.
You remember the music of Symphony of the Night too,
Right. Well,
I don't.
again, because that's one of the best ones out there ever. But
Yeah.
if we're looking at all of them, the first one
yeah,
was pretty
that's my
fucking
alarm
good.
to wake me up is Castlevania.
Oh, is it really?
The whole
Actually, a good friend of mine who you guys know, Family Jewel 7X, he did an amazing metal cover of that, and it's like one of my favorite things to play on break. Absolutely amazing.
I really the thing is, like, I have Symphony of the Night. I tried playing it like a few days ago, and I don't know. It seems a lot slower than the other games that came before it. It's a good game. It's like a lot of stuff to do in it, and it's like, I don't know, it's cool looking, but it's so slow.
So-
and a lot of the Symphony of the Night.
Oh,
So you guys
Yeah,
can't
it's
get
really
mad. I
slow,
haven't played any of
and
the new
hitbox detection
Metroids.
in that game is really off sometimes.
sometimes
Yeah.
I can admit the hitbox detection sometimes
Yeah.
in the game is off.
And
Now-
if you go back and just play Dracula X, which was for the Super Nintendo,
Yeah.
it is insane. And even like the graphics are fucking like no other Super Nintendo game has that amount of fucking graphics. I was like, I was blown away when it comes to that game. And the tight fucking gameplay and the hitbox thing is just perfect in that game.
Super
It
Castlevania
really feels like.
were
Yeah.
close to graphically being close to that, but it didn't match Dracula X at all.
So
It looks
look,
a
here's the
lot
thing,
better.
guys. I haven't actually played a lot of the new Castlevanias. Like, if I were to go, hang on, let me do this now. If I were to go on Steam, I bought a bunch of them, and don't be mad because I'm a big fan of
mad, I'm
Castlevania.
furious.
Dude. Because a lot of people
So
are
pissed.
they swear by this shit. They're like, dude, they can't believe that I haven't played a lot of the games that are like, for example, I've never played a Souls game ever. I've never played any of the Demon Souls, Dark Souls 2, Bloodborne. Gorhoff has been giving me so much shit for not playing Bloodborne. In fact, when we tried to play Until Dawn, I took Bloodborne out of the PlayStation. I was like, oh, I wonder how this got in there. Like, I didn't think anything of it. Like, I don't get the craze. I really don't get it.
Here's why. Okay, how long have you put any effort into any of the From Software games?
Not much, really.
Okay, that's why. Now I'll tell you.
I'll tell you. Wait.
found
Let me
out-
tell you
I
why.
found- well, I'll be
Because
honest.
there's a reason why. It fucking
Yeah.
Dark Souls 1 never fucking worked. It always crashed.
Oh, that sucks.
Like
That-
every
yeah,
time I
shit
tried to
got
play
you.
the
I
fucking
don't know
game,
what
it
the
crashed. So
hell.
I said, "Fuck it." I didn't care, and other things came out, and that was it.
Yeah, I can understand that. I would say reapproach it because, and here's why I'll say reapproach it. It's just a sense of fulfillment whenever you find out a way how to beat a certain boss, and it's a fucking pain in the ass, and you're taking them on the chin, and doesn't matter what you're taking.
Is
on
there
the
a
chin.
story?
But this is
Yeah.
This.
Well,
happened
I don't
a
know.
lot.
I don't fucking know. I have literally I've watched hundreds of Dark Souls 2 streams, and I don't know anything about the story.
Yeah. I'm not talking about the story. I don't care about the story.
So
at all.
it's just it's basically a hard hack and slash platformer. Not
It
platformer.
is,
I mean,
but
a 3D
it
adventure
takes
game.
strategy to defeat certain bosses. Like you
It
can't just
takes
come in there
timing.
and fucking like hack. You
Like,
can't.
Timing.
Like,
I would say more heavily on timing than strategies.
So I
Very
know
much
I know that that there's a lot of like oh shit butt clenching moments. I remember when I used to help manage Future Man Gaming's channel. He was playing a lot of Dark Souls 2, and at the time, like you guys know how he is. He nerf it, but like he would say nerf it like all the time because he was literally on the edge of his chair because he said the way he explained it to me because I asked him I'm like, dude, why do you keep saying that? He's like, if you make one mistake, that's it, you're done. You're done in the game. And I didn't know that. I don't understand that because I never played it. I have no fucking clue.
and that's a part of the thrill. That's part of the thrill when you're playing it.
No
And-
shit. Maybe
and
I
then
should
when again-
revisit that.
Yeah, and then when
Again-
you finally like beat a boss, then
So
Best
so
one.
getting back to what I was going to say real quick about Castlevania, I have the Lord. You said the Lords of Shadow are shit games.
Yeah.
I have both Mirror of Fate and Ultimate Edition. I've
Have fun,
never
man.
played. Well, I've all I've done is install them. I have not played
It's
them.
the worst. It's the worst. I hate them so much.
Jesus.
It's so bad.
All right, so I think this is a good topic. If by the way, if any of you need to take a break, just let me know. What I want to do is I like rather than going to segments. You guys know me better. I'm a real kind of streamer. I like things happening on the spot. I don't mind a top production quality, but I also don't want to sugarcoat the production quality in place of realism. So. I don't want to call it a segment, but I'd like to have a thing on here like funny, hilarious, crazy, stupid shit that's happened during the week of our streaming. Brains Games, Mott, if you have one that you can think of, it may not be a highlight. If it's not, then I have to go look for it.
It's probably going to be. Yeah, okay, I can think of one. Yeah.
Think of one because I have mine and I have Dennis's. Because that fart thing, dude, I fucking lost it loading this video up. It's so fucking funny. So
it's
I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post it here for you guys in chat because you can't watch what I'm watching. You can watch it with the delay, but I'm gonna send it to the rest of our viewers.
It's
You can see
it's
here.
at the-
This is Den Genesis. This is his. Well, hang on. I gotta refresh the page. This is his highlight. It's called Metal Gear Solid Fart, and it's actually fucking hilarious. Let's listen to this thing.
Okay. You're not fooling around. Oh, I got you. Smell my ass.
The timing of that shit, though. Like, did you plan that?
No.
No, he just randomly, for one reason, just flew backwards.
Oh my god, that was just
Yeah.
perfect. He was like, right after I farted, he was like, oh.
He was like, ugh.
Okay. I'm done.
Your face, though. Your face. Look at this shit. Look. So he tackles these guys, right? And look at the timing of this shit.
Oh my god, dude! How did that happen? It's fantastic.
I don't fucking
How
know.
the fuck did that happen? He's just like, whoa!
Wow, dude. Wow.
Oh my god, that was just
Were you
perfect.
just
He was
screwing around in
right
Mother
after
Base
farting,
and
yeah.
and
That was-
you were just like, oh, he's by my ass, so I'm gonna make an ass joke, and then the guy
yeah.
literally flew when you farted, like voice command.
I mean, like, I try to do some, like, improvised humor when I do streaming. So he was right there with my ass, and I was like, oh, golden fart joke. And then when I did the he just he flinged, and I was
Dude.
like, no way did that just happen.
That is absolutely golden. That was so funny, man. I like when I first saw it, I thought that like somehow you timed it perfectly, and I guess
it wasn't intentional that he was gonna fly backwards after I did this.
oh my gosh, oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. So many of you know that I inadvertently screwed up something yesterday. It wasn't intentional. It was,
That was
fucking
fantastic.
not. It was not,
ever
dude,
done.
not at all intentional. But I legitimately
something. Yes.
stop. I legitimately screwed up my intro. So here's the story. Let me preface this real quick, okay? Many of you know because you've seen me stream this late night. When I do Rocket League nights, I usually do it with, I've got Brains Games in there, Graceful Pie, Tyson Arcade, Knives, Chat Lurking, Queen of
I
Sports,
never get invited.
Den Genesis, who's always sleeping and says he hates Rocket League. So
I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
then I need to bring you in. Then I promise I will bring you in more often. But we talk about stupid shit, and it just so happened to be that this is following a Sunday. Tyson, who's another stream that I manage, Tyson RK, he had song requests on, and I thought it was funny to play John LaJoy,
Yeah.
whatever, however you pronounce it. And like, so I had this hilarious song that I submitted, and if I use Chrome, and those of you who use Chrome know that if you close out Chrome without individually closing the tabs, when you reopen it after a reboot, it opens all of your tabs, right? All your tabs come back open. So I started my intro, and the way I do it is I play music. You guys heard it throughout this podcast. And when I hit the intro, which is the flying Arctix name that you see, I usually play my intro song, which Genesis, our host here, wrote for me and made for me. I usually play that, and I literally last second, it's either that or the new Rocket League theme, which I got permission for, by the way, which is awesome. But that unfortunately did not happen yesterday at all when I tried to fucking start my stream. I had it all laid out. I had a fucking badass intro. I had a trailer for Metal Gear Solid, and then this happened. This is the worst. The absolute fucking shitbag worst thing that could happen in a stream. I botched it. These are terrible. Here we go. We're going to load it up. Now. Come on. Look at this. Look at this. So here's the intro ending, and look at this.
Goes around, comes around. Women are stupid, and I don't respect them. That's right. I just have sex with them. Show me your genitals.
What the fuck is this?
I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm frantically in the background going through every window possible, trying to stop this thing from happening.
Why? I'd rather see your.
I meant to hit this one. And then I played the actual intro. Like, literally, I fucked that up so bad. So bad. It is the worst. And I felt terrible because we had women in the channel, and you know, the last thing I want to do is offend anybody. You know,
one of those things. Like at that point, it just fucking roll with it. You know what I mean?
well, I mean, yeah, but fuck, I didn't even mean to do that. Like, as soon as I heard it, I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I had the intro going. Like, look at this shit. So like, dude, it is the worst. I was so embarrassed.
The best part is Snake going like, "What goes around comes around." Like,
yeah. Like, okay. Listen to this. Listen to this. Here it goes.
I don't respect that.
Yeah, here it goes. Look, here's the end. I was playing a Metal Gear Solid 5 trailer because that's what we're playing, and here goes. Like, listen.
What goes around, comes around.
Comes around that fucking beat.
And then it starts doing it, and I'm like looking around. What?
Fucking like comedy of errors that just happen. It's fucking perfect.
Show me your genitals.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
You hear me? What the fuck is this? Like, I realized my headphones weren't on. I was like this, couldn't hear shit. Put my headphones on, and I was like, oh my god, what the fuck is this? Looking through every tab possible, and like, just to show you guys, you can see it in the preview. This is how many tabs I generally have open because I have so much memory on the computer. So I'm looking for any tab that has a speaker next to it saying that it's playing sound, right? And I am just losing my shit because it's going off, and I'm like, oh god, that, you know, some girl is gonna be in here saying, wow, you're an asshole, you're a sexist pig, you know, you're a piece of shit, because who fucking knows? People are assholes, right? So, you know, I'm like, literally, like, how do you bounce back from that? I just go, whoops! Like, listen. I meant to hit this one. Then I play the right one. And whoops! The worst. I'm literally in tears laughing because I'm so embarrassed. So,
That shows how like good of a guy you are. I would have been like, that's fucking great.
just
Yeah, I would be like, ladies.
Ladies, you know, I just want you to show me your genitals.
I didn't even mean to do that. I was like, hello, the screen came on and I couldn't even, I was in tears, guys. It was fucking Hi, I'm Arctix, that fucking one douchebag who unfortunately botched his own intro, like the worst, the
Amazing.
worst. Mott, do you have a?
Yeah, I'm sending it now, but it's you got to go to a certain part.
That's
of the
okay.
fucking,
That's okay. This is
It's a past broadcast. So I'm just gonna tell you what part to go to. I know it's a bit of a pain in the ass.
It you know what it is, but that's okay. And then here's what I want you guys to do. We have a new follower. While we do that,
We have a new follower.
we do. We have ZYX17. We can welcome him into the Arctic
No, I'm
Circle.
just
Me. I look. See. Wait. See. If I hit the effect, it should affect you guys. Say something.
Welcome
Yes, it does affect you guys. Okay, so we can say it. We can say ZYX17. Welcome.
to the Arctic Circle.
May you be cold-hearted
And
You
the
do
other
your
part.
reputation justice.
and badass. And we also have Mick J4 Reed.
Mac Jory.
You do
Thank
your
you, hang on, Mac Jewelry. Welcome to the Arctic Circle. May you be cold-hearted.
badass.
So good, so good, and badass. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, so where's the link for this?
Okay, it's right here. You got to go to an hour 51:29. Hour 51:29.
Okay, what on hour 51:29? Okay, start talking about what is
Okay,
this?
So what's going on is we had the Hell's
Indeed.
playlist enacted on Torture Tuesday, which is a playlist that my lady Too Many Baskets made for the show so that we can have a torture incentive on Torture Tuesday just to fuck us up, you know, when we're trying to play games, just all these really bad songs. And then she put this song in there, and this was kind of like deep into the Hell's playlist. So
Right.
this song came on, and it just fit with Metal Slug, so we just got into it. So that's what that is. And there it is.
Stop it! Stop it! I didn't make a shortcut for the right scene.
You noob.
No, right? Noob. Oh, it's B. Why is it B? All right, so here it is. Here's what Mod is talking about. So
It's a small make.
Slow-mo of this. This could
we're gonna go back for a little bit. You can tell by the sound.
scratching at the
Yeah.
tank armor. You fucker!
Wow.
Tried to murder me! You tried to
Oh,
You son of a bitch!
you son of a bitch.
Cliffs of the how. Oh my god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. I don't like this. I don't like it.
Oh, you're playing.
Ah, no!
Yes. I was
Okay,
playing.
you're playing.
Man.
We're killing White Oak.
Oh, there goes the music.
This song is perfect for this, though. Like,
Slow-mo of this. Because of the, like, slowing of the
And he's getting into it. He's like, yeah, fuck yeah.
I just haven't made it a highlight yet.
Oh, here it goes. Here's the song.
every now and then I fall apart.
and the guy
Fucking PB.
It just
Wow.
worked really well with Metal Slug.
It did. It did.
Fucking love Metal Slug. It's such a good game.
Dude, it's so much fun.
Fucking fun.
That's something else, guys. We're gonna be doing in the future. I know that Dennis has a live stream that he does have to attend to soon. Not now, but soon. But in the future, we will do like little impromptu games that we can play on stream as part of the podcast. Let the viewers know what we're doing. So look at you guys getting into it. Jesus.
It's okay. The stream is off, by the way.
Dude,
I
this,
forgot to say.
Now I'll
Oh, it is off.
It's
Yeah.
it's. We
Okay.
were listening to shit music for the better part of an hour at that point, so we were just like embracing it with whatever the fuck was going on in Metal Slug. So that's kind of
Hey, are you hating on the Dirty Dancing soundtrack?
yes.
Why? This is a
Every
good movie and that
last
song
song.
is amazing.
I didn't have the time of my life.
Oh, I see what you did there.
I didn't have the time of my life.
Worst pun, but it's like I love that movie. It's a good movie. Patrick Swayze was swagger, and also that song. If you are on the road trip, you have a few beers in the car,
It's baby in the corner. I get.
and then you put on like I've had a time of my life, and you just blast the fuck out of it. Best time. Best time.
Is
The
it
best.
time-
Had a time of your life.
Oh no, but
Never heard him run before. See, it's fun, right?
It is. It's
I get
fun.
it.
It's a good time.
Yeah, I get it. Like,
Yeah,
It's a
oh,
good
that
time.
part is the best.
You're like,
Oh,
Get
man.
into it.
We-
I'm telling you.
We've got another
Fine,
follower,
maybe
guys.
I'll-
We
maybe
have
I'll reapproach this.
we've got another follower.
You
This
should.
this one hits close to home. It's Vistage. So let's welcome him in. You know, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Vistage. Welcome to the Arctic Circle.
Maybe cold-hearted.
You do your reputation justice, Commander.
There it is. There it is. Vistage, welcome on in. So yeah, dude, that is absolutely hilarious. The way that you get into the song is fucking gold, dude.
Best. Yeah, but that's the best part of the song. Like
It
it's not the
is.
song itself; it's how you sing it.
It's how you sing it. It's how you interpret it. It's you just kind of like you get into it,
So-
you know.
So put a speaker in your bathroom, take a shower, put that song on. Best shower of your life, instantly. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, dude.
You even work the shampoo, and you're like, and like your whole hand is like, yeah, yeah, exactly. It's the best.
Hit girl, how are you, my dear? Always a pleasure. So, what do you guys think about like the latest trends that are going on right now across Twitch? Right now,
You really want
I don't
me
know
to answer
anything.
this?
Well,
I don't know anything about it.
no, I'm very opinionated on it. You know, like for example, what do you think about Arc? Like Arc has taken off. A lot of people are talking about Arc, but at the same time, Rocket League took away from Arc and has become kind of like the standard. In fact, a lot of video game companies and hardware companies are showcasing new hardware utilizing Rocket League, all the way to the point that when Conan O'Brien did his show, he does a stream every once in a while. He did Rocket League, but at the same time, so did Jimmy Kimmel and what's his name? The other Jimmy Fallon, who talked a bunch of shit, and we'll get into that in a second.
Was it Jimmy Fallon talking a bunch of shit, or Jimmy Kimmel?
I believe it was
I
Kimmel.
believe it was Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, it was Jimmy
But
Kimmel.
Kimmel got owned. Did you see the new segment where he invited those two YouTubers?
He
invited,
did.
like, Markiplier and stuff.
He did, but he was dumb, and he fucking read the YouTube comments like downplaying them as though, okay, everybody in the gaming world must be an idiot. For those of you who don't know,
Kind of true though.
I guess we're not supposed to admit that and break character, Dennis. Okay.
I'm real. Fuck you.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, I'm real too. You're right. It is kind of true. But
It
you know,
is.
he was basically, for those of you who don't know, Jimmy Kimmel was knocking the idea of other people watching other people play video games. And what brought the subject up was YouTube gaming. Now, they don't know anything about Twitch because in all reality, Twitch is very small, micro small compared to YouTube, just because of how big YouTube is. And so since YouTube is doing this thing now, all of a sudden celebrities are hip to it. They're like, oh, there's a thing going on where you can watch other people play video games. And he was knocking the shit out of it, like it was the worst thing in the world.
It. He did not understand it at all.
He didn't get it. And here's what happened: is that he's used to all his videos being like #1, super liked, everybody loves them. But he pissed off the internet with that video, and you don't piss off the internet. You just fucking don't do. There is no return from that. So he tried to do it by bringing in Markiplier and what was the girl's name?
Sounds like Miss J or something.
Miss,
I don't
yeah,
know.
well, some girl YouTuber. And what game did they play? They played Rocket League. And you know, my point with it, there's 2 points. One, Jimmy Kimmel's an idiot because he doesn't understand anything that has to do with
It doesn't matter in the way though, because the TV is dying. So jokes on him.
Well, there's wait.
It's fucking true.
There is a segment I'm gonna play a segment that you guys probably haven't seen. It features DJ Wheat, and it's a very, very good segment.
Before you do it,
Do what?
can I say one thing on this subject?
Absolutely.
Okay, the one thing I want to say on this subject is, this has been approached. We've talked about it. But, I mean, like, it's still being talked about today, so apparently it was effective as a joke. But he is an insult comedian. Like, that's what he does. Like, that's how he does his shit. And, you know, Zeke brought up this point before. You know, this is, like I said, this is not new hat, right? So he's an insult comic, and he does do what insult comics do, which is find something that they don't really particularly understand and insult the shit out of it. I mean, you know, it's just, that's how he makes his living. That's how he's made his living. I mean, what did he start doing? He fucking did a crank phone call fucking show for Lord knows how long before he was Jimmy Kimmel Live. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, that's who he is. He's just...
I just don't think he knew what he was getting into.
He is as a person.
You know, I don't think he knew what he was getting into.
No,
he
didn't know the fucking can of worms he opened at all.
Right, because you know the online broadcasting community, you know, is so predominant with legit, solid people who are like, they're not like PewDiePie. They don't make stupid ass fucking videos. You know, they don't.
Okay,
you know?
I have something to say before you play the segment thing. Papa Ponage said like the TV isn't dying; it's just switching from traditional cable to streaming. People still watch shows. The thing is, I watch a lot of analytics every day. That's my job. And over the last
why
2 or
it's your
3
job.
years,
You got to explain why it's your job.
yeah. So in the last 3 years, TV is really, really low on like viewers. Most people watch YouTube now. It's not. I'm not even kidding. People do. Mostly YouTube and then Netflix. So
Right.
you have Netflix that is on top. Then you have YouTube. And then you have TV. So TV is like losing the battle here. So this is true. The reason why they are switching is to hope that people will still watch shows. They will, but the viewers that they used to have like a week or a month and stuff has dropped so much.
You're
over
right.
The last couple
You're
of years
right.
because
And-
the internet, dude, you can control your own entertainment. Like, why the fuck would you want to watch TV? You know. So people go to like Netflix to watch whatever the fuck they want, and they go to YouTube because it's real fucking entertainment, and you can actually engage with the fucking people you watch.
It's instant. That's the thing, is that it's right there. You can, like, for example, I was looking for the clip right now for the DJ Wheat clip, and I searched YouTube for it. Boom, instant. I got it.
Got it.
Didn't
Yeah. And you
have
can
to
watch
sit
it
around and
anytime.
wait for it. I wasn't sifting through my DVR, you know, instantly got it, no problem, it's right there. But, you know, to preface this, guys, for those of you who don't know, Den Genesis is a very popular YouTuber in Norway. And, you know, he's recently come onto the Twitch scene. I'm doing everything I can to help him out. And, you know, a lot of this stuff comes natural to him because he's used to it. But, you know, when it's so much, and this is another topic we'll get into, but the transition from YouTuber to Twitch streamer is very different. There is a lot of work that goes into being a YouTuber, a lot of stuff that Twitch broadcasters don't even know about. You're constantly looking at analytics. You have to. If you don't, you will fail.
Numbers. I hate numbers.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't
now.
fuck- I don't like
You look
fucking
at it. You look. You know how people say, you know, to Twitch streamers, it's almost common practice. Oh, don't look at the numbers. As a YouTuber, you have to look at it. You absolutely have to look at it.
That sucks.
So you know, you look at that. You look at to see what words are hitting. You have to modify them in real time. Like there's literally so much work going on into being a YouTuber. So Dennis is a YouTuber now turned Twitch streamer, although he does both. But so he has a different insight to these type of things, and it's important to understand that that's where the opinion comes from, because he sees the work on both sides of the fence. And him and I working together since I've been around the the Twitch market since 2009, which is longer than 90% of the people on there. We really, there's a lot of data between the two of us. So you could see that when we actually go through the numbers and go, okay, let's look at the trends, what's happening. But I want to show a clip real quick. Recently, as you guys know, the Dota 2 Invitational happened. It was for a ludicrous amount of money. Like, what was it? Like 16 million, 17 million or some shit like that. Something
some fucking... The pot was huge.
The pot was just astronomical. And it was to the point where people... it was so big that it got national media's attention. So CNN interviewed Marcus, who is DJ Wheat, as you guys know him, and they asked a particular question, and I'll play the clip for you guys. But they asked a question of why do you expect to see the future events on cable television as opposed to the internet? And the way the lady was explaining it was like you guys are lesser than us, lesser known than us. Are you going to switch to something mainstream? And if you're not, why not? And his response is fucking golden and will make you appreciate that. But before we play the clip, guys, we have another follower. We have Hesitant Cookie 16. Let's welcome them in. Hesitant Cookie 16. Welcome.
You do your reputation justice.
Yeah, they circle.
May you be cold-hearted. And badass. Hesitant Cookie, thank you so much. Glad you're enjoying the podcast. Let's take a look at this thing. There we go.
Now, there is a large sports tournament with a multi-million-dollar prize taking place in Seattle right now. Now, what sport is it? Competitive video games. The International is one of the biggest esports tournaments in the world. And this year it has the largest ever prize pool of $18 million.
$18 million.
Of just how popular it is. There are already more than 50 million total views on Twitch.
Insane.
A video game streaming site. Networks like ESPN are also broadcasting the games. The International is the championship series for a game called Dota 2. It is a multiplayer battle arena game. Now, 2 teams of 5 compete on a set map, and the goal here is to destroy the other team's base. Just think of it as a mixture of chess and capture the flag. Now, each player controls a character called heroes with a specific role in the team. Players have to work together to protect their base and to defeat the other side. Now, it is a sport that requires teamwork, strategy, and quick reaction.
Oh, God, stop being a news anchor. Tell us what we want to hear.
Exactly. Shut up, lady. Get to the goods.
Do some fart noises or something. Like, come on.
DJ Wheat.
There we go, DJ Wheat.
Competitive gaming.
A lot of people might think that a professional gamer also has a job that they might be going to or a school, but a professional gamer is just that. They are professional in their craft in that they eat, sleep, and drink video games. In this case, competitive video games. So these individuals are very much like the sports athletes that you have today. You wake up, you have a regime of training, you are studying your opponents, you're watching tape of previous matches or the opponents that you might be facing. These folks take this job very seriously, and that's what it is. It is a job. And they're just very fortunate enough to be as good at these games as they are.
Yeah, there's growing money behind esports, growing professionalism. Let's talk about esports and television.
Here.
Recently, ESPN has dabbled in broadcasting esports, much to the chagrin of many traditional sports fans and even ESPN show hosts. They were against it. But do you think it's just a matter of time before esports become televised on channels like ESPN?
You know, as someone who's been involved with gaming on television before, and someone who's been involved with, you know, gaming and esports now, which takes place on the internet, you know, you're truly talking about a terrestrial audience versus a global audience. And I think when you think about it from that regard, we've got fans this weekend watching the international in China, in all over Southeast Asia, in Latin America, in Japan, all over Europe, in the United States. And this is something that can be experienced that way by all these individuals because it's delivered via a global media. It's delivered via online media. And I think that because of the nature of competitive gaming and esports, they tend to be really long events. They tend to not necessarily take commercial breaks. There's a lot of non-traditional things that go into the production of one of these large events. So for me personally, I'm not sure that television...
I can agree with you, Gorov.
Where I think that television is important for esports is that television offers the opportunity for it to become accepted in the mainstream.
As you point out, esports is huge. I mean, hundreds of millions of people watch it, but...
So you basically, that's basically the gist of it. You know.
Yeah, and it's the fucking truth, man. Like, they don't understand that they're becoming obsolete, and in a sense, it's adorable. Like,
oh, you're so
don't
cute.
Know that you're dying. No.
They don't exactly. They have no idea, and the way that DJ Wheat explained it was like, yo. You know, you're broadcasting national here in the United States. We're broadcasting globally, you know, to everyone in the world who's watching this. Thousands and hundreds of thousands and hundreds of thousands of people. Like, bitch, get off my nuts, is basically what he's saying. And, you know, it's interesting to see that because, you know, they weren't, you could tell that the network wasn't expecting a response like that. They were expecting, oh yeah, we'd love to have something like that. Well, no, we wouldn't, because it again, you know, with this thing with Jimmy Kimmel and CNN, they just don't understand why people enjoy watching other people play games, and most importantly, they don't understand the community, the connection that people have. Because, you know, let's face it, when we were younger, you know, we played games with our friends at home.
Yeah.
You know, we're like, you know, hey man, you want to come over and play some Nintendo? You know, like that happened a lot as a kid.
Yeah, and this is all stuff that we grew up doing, right?
Right.
Like, this is who we were. We grew up with this shit. These people have no fucking clue.
No clue.
They
and the
have
kids
not a
of today,
goddamn clue.
dude, the kids of today, they don't know. They don't know any better. They're not experienced or introduced to any of that kind of content. They get online and they go, okay, hey man, you wanna log in and play? Who are they talking to? My friend from Norway. You know, I'm here in South Texas with one of my best friends who lives in Norway now. You know what I mean? How cool is that? You couldn't do that 15, 20 years ago. You couldn't do that. But the mainstream media doesn't understand that. It isn't, and I don't want people taking this the wrong way. This isn't a political thing. This is about acceptance of Twitch and game watching as a new medium. And it really is. You know, you look at how fast Twitch is growing as it's become popular, to the point where you got Google is one of the top 5 biggest companies in the world, guys. In the world. That's fucking insane. Like, in the world, globally, they're one of the top 5 biggest companies. They tried to buy Twitch, and another biggest company in the world, Amazon, said, yeah, you know what, fuck off, I bought it. They bought it. So what was their response? They created their own platform, YouTube Gaming, to try and compete against Twitch because they know that it's a success. Now, you got 2 of the biggest companies in the world who are saying, guys, this is the future. This is it. Now, you look at other things, like look at all these different vendors. Green Man Gaming, Kenguin, G2A or G2 Play, or whatever the fuck they're called. All these companies are now reaching out to not just partnered broadcasters, but unpartnered broadcasters who have a large audience, and they're offering partnerships because they know that if they invest in the future of broadcasting, this is the way to go. This is the way to get business, and it's a very successful thing. I mean, Dennis, what do you think over in Norway? Are things a little bit different, or is it the same?
Yeah, here in Norway, we actually tried sending esports on national television. It totally failed because most of the people who watch televisions aren't from that generation who find this interesting. So the viewer dropped, and the show was really lame because this sort of entertainment is mostly suited for internet, and you can't put the same entertainment on television. It's not successful as like that.
Right. Well, I mean, it's not accepted as a mainstream, media.
No.
They don't understand what it is that we do, But
no, it's a thing. So they thought like, well, if we put it on television, we will get all the viewers, but they didn't because most of the people just watched it online instead.
It's true, man.
Right. And so, and even then some, they understand that, okay, making YouTube videos, that is the way to go. That's the future. You look at every single celebrity out there is making a YouTube video, or every like late night show host, Conan, Stephen Colbert, all these
works.
people, they're making YouTube videos, and you're right, it works. But
it really works.
They're starting to slowly migrate to Twitch and to online live instant play, instant reaction. Team Coco, which is Conan O'Brien, he's got his own Twitch page. There are quite a few other people. What's it called? Tosh. He's got his own YouTube page. There are celebrities, other YouTubers. Epic Mealtime, Harley. He's got his own YouTube page. Twitch page. Dennis recently is switching or doing both, or favors rather.
Both. I do favor Twitch because I don't have to work a lot like I do with YouTube. I can actually just sit down and chill and just play games, like the games I want to play.
Right.
That is why I did it.
So it's interesting to see the transition and how slowly Twitch is becoming a medium for for live video. It's different because what is your routine every morning? You wake up, you load up the internet, you want to go, okay, what crazy stupid shit happened during the live broadcast? That is the equivalent of 15 years ago. What crazy shit happened during the TV show that went live? That everybody watched around the world.
It's true. And
the difference is that we can be part of it. Like we're nobodies in a sense, compared to celebrities. We're nobodies, but we can make a show and we can build a fan base, and we do. We have them. All of our lovely fans are here in chat right now,
and we love them all.
Exactly.
I don't like to use the term fans really.
Okay. Well, elaborate on that.
I don't like it. Because I'm not doing this to become famous. I don't want that label. Because famous brings shit into your lives, and the reason why I'm doing this is just because I'm having fun with it, and I hate it when people like label me as like, oh, you're an internet celebrity, or like it's okay with you, Arctix, because you know you're just fucking with me. But,
right.
We had it established like they did like in the YouTube network I'm in, and they try to like ease us over, like, yeah, you guys, you're like the new media stars and stuff like that. I fucking hated it. I'm like, this is not what I want to do. This stuff. I don't want to do this to.
It's fucking rough,
No, like I don't want to do this stuff to become famous.
Yeah.
You're not winning me over by a long shot here. Like it's fucking ridiculous. So I hate the word fans, because like if they decide to watch me, I'm like, hey, you're a fucking friend. Like me being on the screen doesn't make me different from anybody else. I just like, oh shit, I also have a computer, but I use the computer to just stream the shit I do or make videos. Makes me I'm not just as equal. And like fans, that word, it sounds like I'm just like I'm above you.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
it feels like I'm not, and I hate it. So like
Yeah.
that is why like on my channel I just like, oh, you're a pimp. So
You're
everybody's a pimp.
You're a pimp.
And stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I agree with what you're saying, because we all start from our own humble beginnings, and, we're slowly trying to grow into this market that is ever developing. So it's interesting to see how, with Twitch becoming a new medium, how people like us are reacting towards it. And frankly, and how we're using it for different things. Like we were talking about a lot of things that are going on in the channel, in everybody's channel. Like, what's going on with your channel? Oh, what's going on with your channel? It's no secret. Most of you know. I have been feverishly trying to raise money for Bubsy, and the brain procedure that she requires. And for me to have been around this thing since 2009 and to see how powerful of an impact it can be, and I saw that when I did the thing for St. Jude's. We ran, I did the stream. I think that's where Dennis found me. In fact, I was doing
searching for Mega Man on Twitch.
I was doing Mega Man X. And, I raised, $1,575, so $1,600 basically for St. Jude's. And, I did 2 24-hour streams. And that, to me, was a huge accomplishment because, I'm not partnered. I didn't join any of the big groups. I didn't join Co's group or, Reed Scarfino's group. I didn't join any of the big groups. But we raised a significant amount of money for these kids with cancer. So
congrats on that, by the way.
Thank you. And in the future, it's going to be even bigger because, I'm going to be bringing you guys in on it. And we have Extra Life that's coming up very soon. It's another conversation that we will be very active in. And it not only helps the network, but it's a good cause. So for me to, Bubsy and I were talking, it's the typical, very, very stereotypical sitting at the table, you feel like you're drowning in bills, but we're not. It's not that we're not poor or broke. It's that we just don't have the money to make her better. And when you're at a point like that where your significant other, the person you come home to every single day, is literally like, okay, you don't know if this thing grows, would she die? Is it going to be like, boom, instant, she's done? It's something in your brain. There's so many
scary,
unknowns, right? It's scary. So for me as a man to sit there and go, well, what can I do? What is it can I do? I know I did this thing for St. Jude's and I raised money in 24 hours, which, let's be honest, that's a lot of money in a short amount of time. I was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to try. I'm going to reach out to this Twitch community that I'm aware of, and I'm going to see what I can do. And in the first 24-hour stream, the people who showed up and supported us, and the amount of support that I got from Dennis, and everybody really, Brains Games promoted it. Dennis promoted it on his partner YouTube channel. Like, these are big deals to me, and to see everybody come out of the woodwork and go, wow, I've gotten so many, hey, that's awesome what you're doing for your fiance, well, yeah, she's my fiance. Why wouldn't I do it? But
exactly,
see that, and then, out of nowhere you see your donation alert goes off, and it's Carnage for $250. You're like, whoa, holy shit, wait a minute, what? And then after that, hey, it's Mark Jacobs from City State Entertainment, $250. The guy who created Dark Age of Camelot, a game I sunk so many years of my life into. Wow, these guys are coming out of the woodwork in support for what we're doing. Like, if that doesn't demonstrate the power of Twitch and the power of live media, I don't know what does. I honestly don't know what does.
It's unlike any medium on the fucking planet, really. I mean, it's just that you can actually get a sense of, I don't know, community is such a simple word for it, but I think it's an overall I don't know, the power of what humanity really can be. You know what I mean? You get a sense of that, you know, when you go through situations like you went through.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you have like a stream like that. You really sense what, like, when humanity bands together for a common cause, what we can actually accomplish, you know? And it sounds like cheesy or simple, but it's if you
yes and no.
experienced it like you have, it's powerful, dude.
Well,
It's
yes
because,
and no,
like,
because
everybody, because you're friends with the people who watch your stuff. It's personal. You
Right.
want to help your friends.
Yeah.
That's how it works. Like, I watch a lot of people, and like they don't know me, and I don't really know them.
Yeah.
But it feels like I know them.
Exactly.
Because it's,
Right.
it's fucking personal entertainment, and so everybody who watches that stuff feels like, oh shit, that's a friend of mine. Like, I know him. Like, I've typed some stuff in the chat. He's talked to me and stuff like that, because it's fucking personal. You can actually interact with everybody.
Right.
Exactly.
And that is a good thing.
But I think what's the most amazing is that you look at the stereotype. You're like, oh God, everyone who, you know, you guys remember Jay and Silent Bob, you know, oh, what's the internet? It's a place where you can slander people anonymously and be a dick. And you look at YouTube comments and you're like, wow, people in YouTube comments are assholes. You see that. But when it comes down to it, like, you know, shuffle all the bullshit aside, and when it comes down to it, and something real is happening, like this thing with Bubsy or anything. Let's say PB got into a, you know, God forbid, got into a car accident. You know, anything serious like that. You know, when it comes down to it, the overwhelming amount of support and warmth from the community is just, it's mind-boggling, because
It is, man.
you know, you don't expect it, but then again, it's been there the whole time. You know,
Hey, it's insane. It's random people too. They might not have seen you before until today, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I want to support this guy. He looks cool." The same goes for fucking Brains games. I didn't even know about them, and then I just saw the first time I saw their stream was when they were doing the donation thing for their new audio equipment. I was like, "Hey, shit, I got Spear Cash." I'm like, "But here we go." Like, I was like, that's because I don't know. It seemed like good dudes.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
You want to see them succeed, and the thing
Yeah.
is that you'll see a lot of people who especially on Twitch, they'll have, you know, donation incentives. A lot of them is like, well, recently, because everybody's trying to get over to TwitchCon, but you'll see them say, hey, you know, if you read your donation incentives, it's any money goes to help the stream grow, and you're like, well, what does that mean? You know, what exactly does that mean? Well, then you donate $150, and the next week you're like, holy shit, you guys sound really good. Like, what happened? You're like, oh, I bought the audio equipment. You mean you actually use that money to improve your stream? Yes, because people are genuine. Yes, we like what we do.
It's the same. Like, we don't earn a lot of money on doing the YouTube channel in Norway. Like, I'm not rich. I barely afford rent and power and internet bill and stuff like that. So we recently started a Patreon, because Patreon is a genius thing. If
it is.
like somebody wants to support you on it, like I don't like say like you have to support us, because some people makes a Patreon page and they say like, if you don't support us on Patreon, we're not gonna make videos or stream or whatever because we really need it, and that's total bullshit. But we had like some patrons there, and we said like every fucking money you give here helps us to actually that we can make YouTube our job. And in the first run, we are going to upgrade all of our equipment, and it's been like 5 or 6 months now, and we have upgraded so much equipment, and that makes them actually they actually happy too. And I'm like, you don't have to be a patron every month. You can quit whenever you want to. And I got him like a long email like a few days ago for a guy like saying like, I can't afford being a patron anymore, and it basically just saying I'm really sorry and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, it's okay. Like it's been like he's been there for like 5 months, and then like he sends me this long fucking email that he can't fucking donate on Patreon anymore. Like, I would be pissed. Like, it's so weird how like the donations and stuff works.
Right, they don't understand.
No one is obligated to give us money at all.
No.
So, but I really appreciate it, and we do use the money for the stuff we say. We don't lie. I would never live with myself if I ever lied about money.
Yeah, I could never, ever.
Yeah.
You know, that would be the worst. And then you look at things like, you know, all these different affiliate links that we try to post out there and try to share with the world. For example, the Green Man Gaming being a recent thing that is reaching out to people. If you have contacts within them, you can get accepted very easily. Same thing with if you're trying to sell T-shirts, like designed by humans. The Patreon, amazing way to get stuff done. There's even new innovative services coming out, like Treat Stream, which is really cool.
I really wish that shit was in Norway.
It's awesome. It's awesome stuff. I can't tell you the amount of times that Nyakan sent us. He sent us a pizza once, and because I didn't have food in the house, and it just so happens to be that they screwed up the order and sent me $80 worth of pizza, and I was like, "Did you order all this? Like, what the fuck?" So it was hilarious, but he did it out of support for the channel. So which now this is a good segue into another quick topic we can talk about.
Before we do that segue, I do have to thank someone in the chat.
Oh, of course, absolutely.
Fink is Einhorn. You are fucking amazing, and much love to you, my friend. You've helped us out so many different times, and I gotta give my respect, dude. And if everybody in the chat could do the same,
guys, can we get some Arc gloves in the chat right now for Fink?
I can also say, go with Arc gloves.
You know how it is. Drop those Arc gloves in the chat for Finkel. You guys know the routine.
Great. Thank you, Fink.
I can also say that Werner, who's in the chat here, also helped me a fuck ton one time. 1 month I didn't have any money at all to pay for the electrical bill.
Right.
And I had a stream. I was being real and saying how it was, because people asked me how much money do you earn and stuff, blah blah blah.
Right.
And I was like, dude, not a lot. I'm having troubles right now. And all of a sudden Werner, he goes on being all fucking crazy with donations and stuff. And he donated stuff, and I was about to cry.
Yeah.
So at the end of the stream, he got even a friend of his or something just dropped by and gave me money. And at the end of the stream, I had enough money to pay for my electrical bill.
That's amazing, And
I did. The day after, I'm like, it paid. I got my electric bill paid. It's I can afford food and stuff. It was insane.
Yeah, dude, I understand. A lot of people.
I didn't ask for donations though at all. I didn't at all. It just all of a sudden
you were just being real.
Werner being a fucking crazy asshole.
Right. You're just being real, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, bringing up this thing with Bubsy, this was not an easy thing for me to do at all. It was not easy for me to sit there and go, okay, guys, I'm gonna do a 24-hour cast and ask you, to help me. I'm the guy that helps you. I help so many people out there, and I have for years helped so many people out there. And for me to turn around and say, hey, I'm at a point where literally scrapping to pay bills because of her medical expenses, it's not her fault. You damn well better believe she feels guilty. She blames herself for everything. And for the community to come out and help support that was just mind-boggling to me. It's very, very humbling. It's awesome. It's badass to see that happen.
Fucking cool.
So
because I would rather just support other people than myself.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it's I feel like an asshole
Right.
whenever people donate stuff. I'm don't do it. You don't have to. I can get by I don't know. I'll fucking eat just bread and drink water for 3 months, but it's I really appreciate it so much, and I don't know how to express the words on it, because it feels like I'm not doing enough. I'm because I really do appreciate it, and it's really hard to actually explain how much
it
actually affects.
It's very difficult, but the community, they're there for us. They're awesome, and slowly but surely, as we begin to develop our channels and get partnered and get things situated,
If
it'll happen.
I'm always a if.
But I'm not. It'll happen.
Okay.
I'm confident, because I know how the system works, and I know what's legit and what's not legit, and there's some good advice and underlying principles that you guys, the viewers of this podcast, can learn from our experiences, because we've essentially, rather than gone out there and said, hey, we're going to do this on our own, I'm going to do my stream, Brains Games are going to do their stream. No, we banded together to essentially help each other out and help each other get, partnered, because it isn't a competition.
No, it's not, dude.
And that's a common misbelief, is that people think that it's a competition amongst each other. Like they're gonna pick you over me. Like they're two different shows. They're three different shows. You know what I mean? And so that inner stream personality support really, really helps each other out. It helps the streams out. Sharing the communities with each other, and then you go and you find that, well, wait a minute, my community is very supporting of everybody. My community supports Brains Games. They're all in there. Naikan's in there. Gorhoff's in there. The same for Dennis. And Dennis's community has supported mine like no other. Literally, I didn't know anything about Dennis. I didn't. Here's how it happened. This is a funny story. I was playing Metal Gear Solid 3, and
hey, you had a fucking Metal Gear Solid month.
I did.
Amazing.
I did. And, Dennis always was somebody who showed up to my chat, and he was like, yay, you're streaming, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, awesome. I got a sweet viewer. He's the badass, sweet. I left it at that. I didn't know anything about him. And, I guess one day I'm sitting there streaming, and I don't know if it was I don't think it was a 24-hour cast. I don't remember what I was doing.
No,
but
it was just normal stream.
Normal stream. And then all of a sudden, like, fucking, literally hundreds of people started showing up to my cast. And I was like, holy fuck, what am I doing right? Damn, is it the shirt I'm wearing? Like, oh, damn. Thank you guys. What's up? What's up? And then they're all like, Den Genesis sent me. And I was like, oh, okay. Sweet, thanks. Thanks, Den Genesis. And then the next one showed up. Same thing. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay. Hey, thanks, Den Genesis. Then, after the 50th and 60th person who said the same fucking thing, I was like, dude, who are you? What did you do? What did you do to my stream? And he's like, I posted. You said you posted an Instagram thing. Yeah. And I was like,
Instagram?
I was like, well, who the fuck are you on Instagram? Did you show your dick on Instagram? Or like what the fuck happened?
I'll do the helicopter.
Right, how the fuck did...
Because I don't brag about what I do.
But you didn't have to.
Stream, hey, I got shitloads of followers.
Well, you didn't have to.
Notice me.
That's the thing, is that it was legitimately so genuine that for him to show up... Take care, Compass 99. It was so genuine that I was like, all right, this is cool. I'm looking at my viewer count. They're all staying. They all love it. They're like, oh, Arctix is the fucking Tits McGee. I was like, these people are sweet. I didn't know anything about it. So I modded Dennis, and then he literally went into mod mode. And most people can't do that. When you mod them, they're like, oh, yeah, I got a sword. How couldn't I mod him? He helped me with so many people showing up to the channel. I was like, this is great.
I'm guilty of doing the whole, hey, I got a sword. I'm guilty of that. I try to mod, but I don't want to enforce my anything in those channels. Sorry, different topic. But.
No. It's okay. You're right. You're right. It was weird for me to see that. And then, after a little while, and he and I started talking, I learned more or less, what he does over in Norway. And I found out that the Norwegians, they legit, not just because Dennis sent them my way, they legit like my stream. They legit like me as a broadcaster. So, that was so humbling to me, to see all these people. I didn't know them from the next person. I did a Fallout stream before I did the Metal Gear Solid months. And, a couple of them were coming in and out, but not for any particular reason. But after Dennis did that, literally, they always show up. In fact, some of them are my mods. And I swear by them. I would trust them blindly with my stream. And that's how... The underlying principle here is that's how Twitch works. people are so genuine most of the time, and even the opposite, and this is the segue that I was talking about earlier.
Yes.
The opposite is trolls. You know, how do you deal with trolls? Well, let me tell you something about a little known troll. I had this guy, this complete fucking asshole, during a fight in Metal Gear Solid 2, kept telling me to jump in this water in the North Pole. And he's like, no, dude, I swear there's infinite ammo. You're doing it wrong. I was like, look, I know you're lying to me, but I'll do it just to entertain you, right? So I did it a couple of times, and he's laughing his ass off at me, teasing me. Well, that guy, fast forward to today, is one of my biggest supporters, and his name is Nyakan. He literally was a troll. That's how he joined my channel. He was a troll. He kept trying to get me killed. He felt bad, so he followed the channel. He was timed out. You know, I handle my trolls differently. I welcome them in, but I timed him out when he was being an idiot. And, you know, it turns out that he's actually a really, really cool guy. And, you know, now he's a mod. He shows up. He loves the mod. And this is
awesome.
This is the most humbling thing that's probably happened to me so far. And let me say
something to add to your story after this, by the way. Yeah.
Okay. Before the Bubsy thing, I was like, look, you know, my views are going down. You know, I'm doing everything right. I had so many people in the channel. I didn't have the time to stream. I apologized to everybody for not being able to show up. And I was literally at the grocery store, and I got an email, and it was from my PayPal saying that I had a $100 donation from Nyakan that said, hey, man, I haven't seen you stream in a little while. I'd love to see you back here. So here's $100. Please come back and stream. I had a lot of fun in your channel. Like I literally stopped everything I was doing because of that. I looked at that and I was like, how can't I go back now? I have to stream tomorrow. I must stream. You know, this person shelled out $100 for no reason just because they enjoyed me. And I was like, if I can make that much of an impact, I know I did good with the St. Jude's. I know I've done good helping other streamers out. But for somebody to do that when I wasn't even live, I wasn't nowhere near a computer, you know, for that to happen, that tells you how powerful not only Twitch is as a medium, but how powerful the community is. And they are really fucking awesome. And you'll see that when I'm not streaming, my community is in Brains Games channel, or they're in Dennis's channel. And when Dennis is not streaming, they're on my channel.
And vice versa.
And vice versa. They're all over the place. That is the epitome of what the Twitch community is. So what were you going to say, Dennis?
It's a little while back though, but you guys get yourself a fucking official Instagram account. It's the most used social media out there. It has most people are using Instagram over Twitter and Facebook. So Instagram is like the most go-to app because it's easy and you can see the photos and you can just and you see it because everybody's on it. Like of all the analytic stuff I've done, Instagram is the most used app for the social media. It's because it's so easy to use on your phone. Nobody's using Facebook on their phone because the app fucking sucks. And then you use Twitter and Instagram. But with doing this YouTube stuff, we have a Facebook page. It has 900 likes. It's not no activity at all. Nobody's using it. We have Twitter, which is closing up to 3,000 followers. And then we both have our own Instagram account. And both of the accounts have over 10,000 followers.
That's insane, dude. That's crazy.
Because Instagram, dude, you gotta do it.
You know who would have a really awesome Instagram is Brains Games, because not only is their show.
I follow them.
Do you guys have one already?
What, an Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I follow Tyson. Tyson using his. He has an Instagram, but he doesn't use it.
I have an Instagram, but it's my personal Instagram.
See,
I need to update it and make it.
Make a fucking do that. Both of you guys do it. Make your own personal Instagram and leave the link in the Twitch, because
I think that
fucking Instagram is the best.
I really think that a Brains Games Instagram would be awesome because let's face it. I mean, I stream Dennis Streams, you guys put on a show, an absolutely wonderful show. And if anybody hasn't seen it, you absolutely must follow Brains Games. But their show is the amount of quality and effort. And again, I've recently been managing their channel with them. The amount of passion that Mott has is I have not seen anywhere else, like nowhere else. The amount of passion, he just, there's a vision that's there. He hasn't seen it come to fruition yet. He's not 100% happy with the way things are. And you can tell that because he's so passionate about it. And this is why we do things like the podcast, so that Mott can not be Mott, but can be more himself. I didn't say your name, but he can be himself and really explain things that way. Well, because I'm a first name guy. So, you know, it's important to see the side of Mott so you can understand that it isn't just a show to say, hey guys, let me pull in viewers. Let me make an Instagram to pull in viewers. No, this is a, hey guys, I'm super passionate about what I do. This is the show that we do. I mean, they've got wardrobe, they got costumes, and they do everything in their power to make this thing happen.
Thank you for the kind words, Arctix. I appreciate it, man.
It's true.
It's very fucking awesome that you guys have embraced what we were trying to do. And literally, I can't, like Dennis was saying, like sometimes you can't say exactly how much it means when, you know, people do appreciate what you do. You know, and it's true though. It's fucking true. Like absolutely, he couldn't have hit the nail on the head any better than that. But there was something you brought up a little bit ways back, and it was Twitch Medium. I'm not going to get into it too much, but the whole reason we started it is because we saw Twitch Medium as early television. You know, when television was getting off the ground, right?
Right.
And there was like these early shows, like they were doing like talk shows, and you know, people that weren't celebrities, no one knew who the fuck they were, but they were on these things called talk shows. So it was something on, so people would watch them, just like horror shows. And that's kind of where I got my inspiration, is old time horror shows, because it was in the time when the medium was fresh and new, and you know, it was something so different. And it was something so fucking, like, you know, you can tell the passion was there. All the props were fucking made by hand. And there's just so much shit involved in them. And that's what drew me to that fucking, that direction. Seeing Twitch TV grow as, like, a new broadcasting platform, I felt like, well, this is territory that I don't know if I don't do this, I don't know when it will be done, and it's something I want to see. So fuck it, I'll do it. That's what I was trying to say about that. But yeah,
no, and it's a good thing because you know, you guys have a great show. You know, I'd like to think that Dennis and I have great shows as well, but they're different. They're completely different. Yours is it is legitimately, like I showed you that Spenguli guy. And he's been around for fucking 30-something years. And it's almost identical. Like, if that were a Twitch show, it would be Brains Games. You know what I mean? It's almost identical. Instead of movies, it's games. Instead of watching it, you guys are playing it. It's like if you combined Spenguli and Mystery Science Theater, you would have Brains Games plus video games. You know? So it's a great dynamic. And then, you know... With people like Dennis and I have very strong personalities. You know, Dennis is insanely sarcastic. That's his nature.
What?
It's part of his personality. You know, for God's sakes, we had a highlight of him farting out a soldier in Metal Gear Solid. Okay, you know, that's his personality. You know, I'm, you know, similar. You know, very sarcastic, very blunt. You know, in fact, it's more my fuck ups that make things funny because, you know, I don't intentionally do them, but, you know, they happen, or me falling asleep on stream because, oops, you know, but that's what makes things so different and dynamic, is that we try to do our best with our shows. Like, I pride myself on the production quality of the show. I try to make it look really badass. I try to have a sweet intro and then do a trailer and then do, hey everybody, welcome. I do a radio voice, which is why my voice is dead 90% of the time. And then people love the reverb. They love the reverb. Oh my God.
Are you tired of the reverb now?
Huh?
Be real. Are you kind of tired of doing the reverb?
Yeah, a little bit because I get.
I know the feel so much when you find something that people love and they want to do. You have to do it all the time because it works, and just after a while you're like, oh God. Okay.
Yeah, dude. Because I'm like,
feel it. I fucking feel that often.
Like, look, I have to lean over and like when I see somebody do it, like let's say I'm in the middle of a cutscene, I'm like, hang on, I'll get to you in a second. I wait for it. I'm like, okay, like welcome, and then I do the reverb to the Arctic. And then I have to say it, and then I'm like, then when I'm done, may you be cold-hearted and badass. And then people are like, are you saying fat ass or badass? I'm like, look, you are killing my fucking moment.
You be a cold-hearted fat ass.
Yeah, exactly. Like you are. Look here, I have a T-shirt, and like it kills the moment. But I try to do something a little bit different. It's a little reminiscent of other casters, but it's mine. It is a gimmick, but people love it. I can't tell you the amount of times people have come into the channel and they're like, "Oh, dude, that is the best intro I've ever heard in my life. I've never heard an intro like that." Do what?
It won me over. I was like just chilling, watching you stream your Mega Man stuff, like for the charity thing. I donated a few dollars, and then I'm like, sure, I'm gonna follow this guy, and then I was like, damn. I was like, holy shit, this is cool.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's reverb, and then I have the broadcasting voice where I can.
Hey, it's an easy effect. Like it's totally easy. You just flip a switch kind of thing and put on the reverb. But it's just cool on a stream.
Well, okay, wait. So I'm gonna put you guys on the spot. All right, I want you each to pick a name in chat. All right, pick a name in chat.
Yeah.
You got one, Dennis?
Yeah, I got one.
Okay. Mott, do you have one?
I'm hoping. I don't know where this is going.
Just pick
but
one.
I think I got a name in chat.
Pick one. Okay, I'm gonna put you guys on the spot. Now I want you guys to do the broadcast voice. The way that Dennis explained it, it's not easy. I'm gonna see if you guys can do it. You have to do it. Like how I'll go first.
Embarrassing.
Okay. We'll have No. You know what? I'm not gonna go first. I'll make you guys go first. Okay. So like for I'm gonna pick Gorhoff, right? So I'll pick Gorhoff. So I'll say for Gorhoff, it'll be Gorhoff. Welcome. Now let Dennis, you go ahead with yours.
I can't do. I don't even have a deep voice.
Just go ahead. I don't have a deep voice. Go ahead.
You don't?
Go ahead.
Nikolai Neubacken. Welcome. There you go. Now, Mott, you make a fool out of yourself.
All right, Mott, go ahead.
Too many baskets.
You're here.
It's not fucking easy. See, it's not just an effect.
It was easy.
No, I didn't say. No, I'm not saying that you did. I'm saying it's not just an effect. You have to get into it. Like a lot of the times when I do it, like it's like you're announcing a fight. Like I do it for Brains Games jokingly.
I didn't say that the thing was easy to do. I said the effect is easy. Like it's an easy effect to use. Like you put on the reverb. That was what I was talking about, not the actual saying. I'm just saying, like, a lot of people could just like, oh, hey, shit, I'm gonna get a reverb. Use that in streams. Right. Nobody does. It's an easy thing to add to your stream, but nobody does. That is what, and you make such a creative thing out of it. Fuck you.
He's so mad that I asked you to do that. You did good, Nikolai. Welcome.
I tried.
It was good. It was good. Mott's was you're here. You are here.
That's me, though. I mean, I can't be me.
Exactly, and it should always be you. Like that's what makes it awesome. Like, But everybody has your own way. Welcome. Dennis has welcome to the pin pack. Or what do you?
I don't have like a standard one. I'm like, oh shit, follow. Oh, you're a pimp. Like I'm like, I don't even know.
Okay, yeah, I guess what you're saying is like do the whole invited thing. Well, I just did what I thought was funny.
Yeah, but you have a line, don't you? Like you welcome to the invited. You're now one of the invited.
I don't have a default line.
You have one. No, Mott has one. It's like
yeah.
You're now one of the invited.
Yeah, you ring that doorbell. You're now invited in.
Yeah. There you go. But mine was just cool. I tried so many different ones, and the cold-hearted and badass thing was like, I was like, all right, Arctix, cold, made a connection there. Cold-hearted came out of nowhere. I was like, all right, maybe.
And it was just one day where you had a swamp ass, and you were like, oh, wait, badass.
Badass, dude. Like, because it's badass. Like, people don't say it anymore. It's like, dude, this thing is actually badass. So, and here's the irony is that when I took the cold-hearted thing and I took it with my artist and we made the Arc Love emote and I stuck it on a T-shirt. Then it took off. Like, it took off before, like, just by words. But then it was like, holy shit, this is like a legit phrase thing. So, like, any one of you guys can do the same thing. Like, the invited, you can have a badass T-shirt, invited with, like, a fucking, I don't know, I'm just brainstorming, Thunderbolt thingy or something with, like, a creepy castle door. And, how badass is... being one of the invited or Dennis, I mean, you're part of the pimp pack. Like, hello, you're a pimp. And then you could put that ridiculous logo that you have in the background, which is, it's sweet. It's sweet because, I get it. As soon as I see that, all I see is your face. Your
then
fucking
you
death.
need, like, pink rhinestone glasses, and I think you'll be all right. It's like,
the thing is, like, I don't do, like, gimmick stuff. The thing is why we use pimps. It's just, like, I think it's a cool way to say bros.
Welcome, bro.
I'm like, what up, my pimps?
What
like,
up, my bro?
Pimps?
What up, my dude?
Yeah, later, pimps. It just
my
sounds
boy.
Cool. I don't know.
My boy.
You'd be cold-hearted and swamp ass.
Maybe cold-hearted and swamp-assed. Well, that means you're sitting there for a while looking at the channel. So, yes. That's what Dennis should do. You should sell bedazzled T-shirts.
Bedazzled
Hey! I already sell T-shirts, and they're just bedazzled without the bedazzle.
I ordered one, by the way.
When I touch them, I bedazzle.
I did.
But it's bedazzled.
Bedazzle
my bizzle.
I picked up one of the Den Genesis T-shirts. I like them because they're reminiscent of the of Pink Floyd a little bit. I like it. So you got?
What?
Yeah, I did. I bought one.
How the fuck?
What?
Pink Floyd?
Yeah, the triangle, dude. The triangle.
I was just trying to make the most hipster T-shirt ever.
Well, you trying to be hipster? Have you, guys? Look, he's wearing a flannel jacket. He's got a beard.
It's cotton.
You are hipster, and you went and bought tomatoes before the cast.
I'm making spaghetti. That doesn't make me hipster. That makes me an Italian.
Oh my goodness. And then we've so what are we looking at?
So tired. How long is this going to last, by the way?
Wait, what?
I think it's like, are we still going?
We are overtime right now, right?
We are approaching the 2 hour mark of the podcast.
I was going to make food.
Well, I mean, it's up to you guys. We can end it. I wanted it
in my mouth hole.
What is the future? What are you guys going to be doing this week on your cast, Brains Games?
So okay.
Tonight is community night.
Oh yeah, tonight is community night on Brains Games channel. That's awesome.
Just a whole bunch of different games that we want people to play with us finally. Like Mount Your Friends. I'm sure there's people out there that can play Mount Your Friends. It's a good game.
I've got it, never played it, so that's a good opportunity to do that.
You should do it. Rocket League is a horrible game to stream.
Yeah, because you can't pay attention to the fucking chat,
dude. You can't because you're like,
The personal part of the fucking stream is gone while you start playing that game.
It's true. It's hard to divide the attention.
Yeah,
I agree.
It's rough. It's really
What
rough.
did you say now, Arctix? What did you just say? It works for you? I've been in your streams, man.
I
And
said I
I've tried to
agree.
What?
I said I agree.
Oh, I thought you said like I thought you said like that it works for me.
No, it doesn't
I'm
work
like,
for
no.
me. No,
I'm like,
it
it
kills.
does not.
No, it doesn't work for me. It kills it, dude. Are you kidding me? And that's the shitty thing is that there are games out there that do that you love to play, but you're like, because you tunnel, and you're like, dude,
Yeah.
this is what I'm doing. I can't deviate from this because no. Of course, there's always a Wanderlust Adventures, right, Dennis?
That was amazing.
We need to get Mont hasn't played it yet.
Game that made it amazing. It was
PB
just a fucking
played it.
good time.
Yeah, PB played it. PB had a good time playing it. He didn't rage in it, which is uncharacteristic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he didn't rage. He was having a good time with it.
He was just lulled by the fucking like retro graphics.
It was just like, this thing is working for me. Let's go. And then I saw him playing Smite the other day, and then he raged, and it made me happy.
Wait, what were you going to play on your channel? Brain schemes?
What, tonight?
No, in what was it like in the future? Was that the question?
Yeah. Well, we are going to be playing. We're trying to do an Until Dawn, everybody lives playthrough. So that's going to be.
Whoa.
That's going to be hard as fuck.
Yep.
But interesting in the same time. Because if you fuck up once, you can kill someone, and that's going to be fun. That's going to be a good time. Because even if you do, it changes the story drastically. So that's going to be happening on Thursday and on Friday. I'm going to try to see if I can get this new horror game that I just found out about. It's like $10 on Steam.
Oh, is that the one you linked yesterday?
I forgot the fucking name of it. It's like Layers of Fear.
Yeah, Layers of Fear.
Layers of Fear.
It's probably shit.
What's up, Savage?
Probably shit.
It's probably shit, but I need to find out. I need to know.
Yeah. It's just I'm betting on it. It's probably shit.
Most horror games lately have been shit. So.
It will work so great on YouTube. it's gonna be shit.
We need to do
be the worst.
We need to do a multi-stream where we multi-stream with Oculus Rifts.
Yeah, because I can afford that. You think? No,
you don't have one. Dude, I'll send you one. I've got a couple.
Serious right now?
Yeah.
You have Oculus Rifts?
In fact, I don't use them so much that it's the Rift box with the Rift in it is what's holding up my projector for my theater.
It's like, this is great technology for the future.
Dude, I like the box is perfect dimension, so I set the projector on top of it, and I'm like, that works. I don't really touch it since, but
that fucker over there, I'm pointing at you, Arctix, is sending me some fucking insane shit as well.
Yep.
I don't know if it's still a joke, but he made me have a severe case of diarrhea.
Wait, what?
Like instantly.
I just
when
want
he
to
said
know what it's like to be in that like virtual underwater game where there's a fucking shark in a cage and shit like that. I just want to do that. I'll do that all day. Be like, I was gonna go to work, but this underwater game is just...
Well, the thing is that it makes it easy to stream because you can now with the latest update in Oculus Rift, you can stream what you're looking at to OBS or to XSplit, and it doesn't look weird. It doesn't look like the two eyeballs.
It is going to be so easy to read the chat.
Yeah. Well, no. It is. It is actually. They made somebody made an app where you can read the chat in the Rift.
Oh, cool.
So it looks like a heads-up display. Like you look to the right and you can see chat.
Do it. I guess it's the only fucking way to do that.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of future technologies coming out. We've got the HoloLens, we've got the Rift, but we can definitely talk about those on another podcast.
For sure.
It's up to you guys. We are at 2 hours 4 minutes. We can end it. This is our premiere episode, so.
It's been pretty fucking awesome and successful thus far. I think it's been pretty nice.
I think it's been fantastic. Do you guys
fucking awesome.
Do you want to end it? Do you guys have stuff to do?
I'm gonna make spaghetti.
I gotta eat.
Okay,
Yeah,
we can end it.
Basically, food stuff.
Food is
We can
gonna
end it.
fuck
So-
me up. I don't have it.
So here's what we'll do is typical of each broadcast. What I'll do is Brains Games. You guys go ahead and go first. Hang on, wait for it because I'm loading it up. You guys go ahead and go first. Oh no, damn it! Where did it go?
What'd you do?
There it is. All right, so go ahead and talk about your channel. Promote yourself. Who are you? What do you got going on?
Okay, we are a horror stream, but we're not we don't just play horror games. We just have a horror theme. It takes place in a haunted castle in another dimension. We have a skeleton co-host that sits between us. There's two of us. It's a dual stream, and we play just a different variety of games all throughout the week. It's a different theme, so there's just it's never the fucking same on our show, and yeah, it's nonsense. There's monsters that come in too, and it's just fucking nonsense. It's a place to go if you want nonsense. That's the best way I can describe it.
And tonight is community night.
So it's community nonsense.
Well, no, tonight per se.
Yes,
is
tonight
community night.
in specific is Wonderful Wednesday, which is a team I'm creating eventually. Wonderful Wednesday, and yeah, that's community night, so that everybody can come in there and fucking just do whatever they want to do and play games with us, and it's really fun. It's really fucking.
So tonight they're going to be playing games with viewers, whatnot. Gorhoff mods too many baskets. Can you guys let's spam the Brains Games channel? You can follow them on Twitter, twitter.com/Brains Games 2014.
Yes.
Make sure that you guys give them a follow. We're going to be doing as the podcast develops. We're going to do not necessarily rewards, but I'll come up with an incentive system here where we can get people to participate from the chat, become involved, and help follow some of these channels and whatnot. Then, of course, dear God, I did it again. I need to learn the I don't know the hotkeys. They're brand new, so I have to come up with them. So there's that. Then, of course, we have Dennis. Go ahead and do me a favor. Introduce yourself, for realsies. Don't be shy. Introduce yourself.
All right. Most of us stream, they suck and I'm ugly. I have a severe problem of masturbating way too much. And I sometimes play games on my stream. No, that's true. Actually, that's basically it. I'm an asshole. I try to speak English while I'm Norwegian. Try to think like you understand what I'm saying, even though I'm a fucker. And that's basically it. I don't have any fucking information on my streams. They suck, but you can watch them.
So, yeah. He's a good streamer. What are you streaming? You're streaming. You're still going to be streaming Metal Gear Solid, right?
Yeah, because I just play the games I want to play. That is why my stream is basically just you can kick back and watch me play the games I want to play and talk to me. That's probably the thing. Just a chill place to be. Sometimes funny stuff occurs.
Chill place to be. I love it. So
Yeah.
good. Just like the Arctic Circle.
I see it.
No, it's not that kind of.
The cheese is there, but yes, make sure you can follow Dennis over at Twitch. TV/Den Genesis. You can also follow him on Twitter.com/Den Genesis. Same name across the board. Go ahead and link your Twitter as well. Guys, make sure you follow these individuals. They're absolutely fantastic. And then, of course.
And then that laugh will get everybody.
That is the way.
If I didn't sell my channel, I don't know what will.
That was amazing. Absolutely amazing. And then, of course, well, hang on. That's not going to work. That is not going to work because of shit internet. So we're going to try this again. There we go. There we go. And of course, I am your neighborhood friendly Arctix. I try to stream every day. we've been, like I said earlier, we've been raising money to support Bubsy, but that's where everything, literally everything, my Patreon, my donations/tips, normally I call them tips, but right now they've been donations for a legit reason. But I've been streaming a lot of Metal Gear Solid. We do have a poll. You guys have seen it in the bot. The bot's been up there. What the next game is going to be. Gorhoff is trying to get me to play the Souls games with Bloodborne first, I guess, because it's not connected to the other ones. And I happen to already own it. But we are playing Metal Gear Solid 5. We have Mad Max. And apparently, has anybody ever played Sunset Overdrive? Does anybody know what that is?
I haven't had a chance. I really want to.
No, it looks really cool.
I have it, and it was given to me yesterday, and I have it. But we also have Until Dawn. I have not played Until Dawn yet. I did for a little bit, but it was Bubsy. I handed it off to her. I think that she would enjoy playing that a lot more. But I cast every day. You can find me right here on this channel. You can find me on Twitter at twitter.com/Arctix TV. And really, it has been fantastic. I hope you guys have enjoyed our first episode, if you would, of this show/podcast. We've got some pretty awesome people that are participating in the podcast, and a lot of information on here. And the next time, like I said earlier, when we started the show, we put this together in less than 12 hours. So, not everything is running as fluid as it should be, but it will next time. We will have a format a little bit better. And then what I want to do is I want to start taking questions from the chat. I already created a system within the bot, so all you have to do is type Q:, space, and then any question. The bot will log it, and we can look at it in real time. It syncs to Skype, so these guys can see it as well.
Nice.
And
I like that. That's fucking awesome.
Or if you have questions when we're offline, not doing the podcast, send it to us on Twitter.
Yeah,
that's right. You can send us questions on Twitter, and we'll answer it again. But it has been absolutely fantastic.
It's been a good time, man.
I hope you guys enjoyed the cast today. When are you guys going to be live today, Brains Games?
6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that is going to be happening in 3-ish hours, almost 3 hours.
Dennis, when are you going live next?
I'm not going live. I ditched my live stream to be on this.
Oh, wow. So that means we should play games. Because I will...
No, I'm going to make food.
After you're done eating food... Geez.
No, I'm going to watch a movie.
Well, fine. I'm going to go pick up a Wonderful sub.
I'm sorry, man, but this night is going to be food and movie.
That's semicolon. Stabbage. That's semicolon. You can answer like this. Why is Brains Games and Den so awesome? Like, that's how you do it.
What? You would say? I thought I was so expecting, like, why are Brains Games such assholes?
I know you did. But see,
really
I juked you with being nice.
But that was nice.
Wow. See that? We
but the niceness was a lie. It's not even nice.
Okay, but before we go, we have to hear Dennis's Stamper impression.
What do you want me to say?
Whatever you want to say.
Talk off of my elbow.
There you go. You can
can
talk about the podcast.
Get your ass out of my elbow?
Yeah, and you can talk about the podcast. Let's hear it.
I can talk about the podcast.
Yeah.
All right. Wait. This podcast could be. You could watch this podcast next time on Wednesday. Wednesday is the middle of the week, and you should have time to watch podcast because we talked for your ears. That's pleasure. I know. If you listen to my voice into your ears, and if I go like, you can hear the effects go into your ears, and who wouldn't want that the next time? It's like massaging your ears, and your ears will become super strong if that's how massaging works. See ya!
I hit the reverb right when you ended that.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. What? Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. again, so Brains Games will be live in about 3 hours. Dennis is going to be eating food, watching movies, and may make an appearance on said stream. I will be live within the half hour. So it'll be fantastic. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys had a good time. Wait, that's not the song I want.
It was nice. It was nice. I have fun. I love podcasts.
Awesome. I hope we get a chance to do this again very soon.
I do too. We'll talk about it again soon. And thanks guys for hanging out. We will be back soon. I promise we'll be back soon. And this time we'll take chat questions and whatnot. So make sure you follow us on Twitter for the most up to date information on everything that each one of us are doing, and then what we're doing together. I don't think we need a individual Twitter for the podcast itself, but stay tuned. Twitter's the best thing right now, and apparently Instagram. So I will see you guys in about
on Instagram, motherfuckers.
I will start one.
I'm doing that today.
I will start one today. I will be back in 30 minutes, guys. If you want to see a stream, then remember in 3 hours. Brains Games is doing their community stream, which is fantastic. More than likely, I will show up there to participate as well. But from me to you guys, it has been fantastic. Have a wonderful night. We'll see you guys, and remember, stay frosty. That's right.